this is about delivering great exclusive games for you that ship on platforms where Game Pass exists.
Hello and welcome out to this week's episode of the Gamers Council. I'm your host, WEBDAVE, along with my co-host, the one and only, my favorite Jedi, Hargeet Chani. Hargeet, welcome, sir.
Yeah. Another week, another set of fun things to talk about. We had Gamescom and all sorts of fun things going on. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yes, we did. We got a date, no price. We'll get into that too. And then, of course, we're so pleased to welcome back one of our favorite salty, slanderous ones, Demoflow. Demo, what's up, buddy? How you doing, sir?
Hey there, how's it going, guys? Glad to be here. Thank you so much for the invitation. It's hard to say no, you know what I'm saying? I love coming through here and talking games with you. Hargeet, I missed the hell out of him because no show Friday. So, I had to come over here and hang out with y'all, bro. And, there's so many good things going on with gaming, right? And so many news and all of that it's just like, you get that itch and you really want to talk about it. So yeah, shout out to Shaun, hit the like button. We're here, we're talking games. Let's get it.
Exactly. It is definitely going to be a good show tonight. I have no doubt about that. Let me check on something real quick here as we're gearing up to get things going. We do have a bunch of things to go over.
Might as well get over some of our super chats here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and start. That'd be great.
Lord Starkiller, 20 WEBDAVE memberships gifted. Wow. Thank you very
Sir,
much.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
And then Adidas, $2 at work on overtime, tuning in. Thanks, Adidas.
Hey, Adidas.
Have fun at work.
Exactly. Glad that you could be listening to us, and we do know a lot of people do listen to these. Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey, KY Bob, how's it going, man? Member for 6 months, renewed. Thank you.
Appreciate that, KY. Appreciate that. Let's see. I did have and I had if you subscribe to the channel, you're able to, the members are able to, which is only $1, by the way, to do that. Subscribing to the channel is free, but if you want to become a member, it's just $1. So they were able to do like a little idle-like thing. So which game should I buy for my birthday? And I had the choices of because the games I'm interested in was Silent Hill F, Metal Gear. I tell you what, Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. Wow. Helldivers 2 or Black Myth Wukong. And the strongest, the biggest one on the vote scale there, with like 170 people voted, was Helldivers 2, because it's coming out soon, and then we're all going to try and jump in on the community and do some playing for sure. I'd buy that for $1. I sure would. I would do that as well. Jesus Christ, Dave has a speech impediment. Oh Lord, I think I had a stroke. Hargeet was.
Well, let's hope not.
Exactly. Just kidding, guys. Everything's good. We're all good here. How are you? Fine. Thanks. Oh man. I was watching the Iron Lords earlier today. great show, and they were all dressed up in their costumes and stuff. Hargeet, you were there in the chat. I saw it. Wow, that was that's it. Kong no Diddy, right? That's it. Yeah, it was.
Wow, it's definitely right.
Pretty good, and shout out to Attic for stepping up with his Ariel costume. Yeah, talk about being under the sea. Just saying. Alrighty then. Woo. Yeah, but no, that was scary. I mean, that was good, and it was so funny because all during the show he's pulling up his dress so his boobs wouldn't flop out. Too funny, too funny. But the big thing is that the road to Tokyo for them is I guess their thing is ending.
Yeah, it's coming up.
But they made their goals and they're all getting to go, and that is like yeah. The let's see, we have the date there. The date for Tokyo Game Show was September the 25th to the 28th. So looking forward to their coverage there, and of course we're going to be talking all about it. Hargeet, we both have some.
We got breaking news from that, right? So
we do. Go for it.
Yeah, might as well just go into it. You know, there was a rumor about some vehicles being scanned. Did we talk about that last week? I think we did, and it turns like they were in Japan, right? And they were scanning some vehicles.
Yeah.
And so there was some like strong inclination that, hey, it might be about Forza coming out in Japan as the next, destination. And I was a little hesitant to say, hey, it is. Like, it could be, right? But it's like, just don't expect just because they're scanning vehicles. That's the only reason. Japan obviously has major manufacturers of vehicles. Therefore, it could just be they're scanning the vehicles for whatever destination they're going to be. But we now got confirmation that people have seen the actual information, and apparently it sucks that I'm even saying this, but it's apparently being announced at TGS. This was going to be a big moment for Xbox to bring to Tokyo Game Show to say we're bringing Forza Horizon 6 out. It's going to be here in Japan, right? It's sad that it's kind of gotten leaked. But that would have been a massive TGS announcement, major Xbox franchise showing up in a big way, major announcement. That would have been a fantastic, and unfortunately it's kind of gotten leaked. But apparently that is happening. So they're going to announce, we already knew it was happening, right? We already knew it was coming here because Phil's already told us it's happening. Forza's coming next year. It can't be Motorsport because Motorsport's turn 10 is in some turmoil. So it had to be Horizon, right? So we knew that was happening. Just a question of where it was happening, when we would get the announce, right? Was it going to be at Keeley's in the game show, the Game Awards? Was it going to be at the the January Dev Direct, right? Or what? So it looks like they're going to make a massive splash at TGS. Like, holy crap! That is a big announcement. So. In some ways I'm hesitant to leak that, but it is what it is. It's out there. I really would have preferred to actually have this be a big like surprise announce. That would have been awesome. But that is what's being reported. People have seen it. You can see it right here. People have seen the actual documentation here, and it's apparently happening. We're getting a Japan, Tokyo based Forza Horizon, and it's going to be announced in Tokyo. Right. So that is like pretty awesome. Right.
And one of our very trusted sources too, Windows Central. I mean, come on. So yeah. So it's a big deal that's actually happening. That's great. But it is kind of annoying. It kind of got leaked. I really would have enjoyed that. It's a month away, right, to have that be a massive surprise. But it is what it is. We know about it now. So that's coming. We already knew it was coming, but like we know where it's going to be now. We're going to get the announcement in Tokyo. Great. The Iron Lords are going to be there, right? To be able to see that live. Wow. Yeah.
Hopefully they'll get to talk to people out there. I'm sure they're going to have people from Playground out there to talk about it. Obviously, like if you don't know it, it's kind of like Gamescom where they have a massive floor. They show the stuff. It's available for you to see it, play it, things like that, right? So it's not just a simple showcase. They have that, but they also have the actual like floor space where people can engage, right? That's the whole point of it. So they will have it there, I'm sure. showcasing that game. And I'm sure, I don't know if it's going to be multi-plat. They have not. I haven't seen anything about that. Obviously, it's gonna be a PC. Obviously, right. But like, I don't know if it's coming to PlayStation day and date. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. It wouldn't surprise me, but it's not necessary that is going to happen. But we will find out more, right? So at least it's coming to consoles. It's coming to PC. We're going to enjoy this game. This is awesome. We already knew it was coming. It's just now we know when it's going to be shown to us, what it's going to look like. I also hope they ditch Xbox One. Let's go. Like Motorsport, I'm pretty sure was current gen only. So, and theoretically, from what we're hearing, all the rumors, right? We have Project Magnus right around the corner. Should this really be a showcase for Project Magnus? Yes, please make it one of those. Why not? Like, car racing games are that like marquee title that usually showcases your hardware. Yes, like make this shine on Mag. That would be so awesome. Showcase it on Magnus, right? But we will see what they do with it. But yeah, I hope it's this gen plus next, and forget Xbox One. Let's move forward, right? It's been 5 years now. So I'm hoping those are the things that come with it. But to be fair, Forza Horizon 5 is stunning. It's stunning. What they did with that was great. I can't complain. It looks crazy on a Series X, even though it is an Xbox One game. And it's selling like crazy on PlayStation right now. So, what the heck, right? So hopefully they've got a nice big hit on their hands going to Tokyo with a game that's going to be set in Japan. I think they're going to kill it. This is going to be awesome. But here you go.
I agree. So upon hearing this demo, what are your thoughts on this? Does this excite you? What do you think? You think this is real?
I mean, like Hargeet said, Phil Spencer already said that it was coming on 2026.
Yeah.
So it was only a question about where was this game going to be shown. They decided Tokyo Game Show, and it makes sense based on the setting that people are talking about. The people think that where this game is going to take place. So I think Japan is it'll be like a statement, right? Like, we are here and we are embracing Japan and the Japanese market, and obviously, and I think this game is going to be everywhere too, right? So it'll be like a huge launch, because I mean, it's not only the Xbox dudes waiting for Forza, it's like now everybody, so that's like triple the people right? Excited for the game. So I think the game is going to be huge, and I'm looking forward to playing it. Not huge into racing games like that, but I do enjoy Forza. I think it's my most played racing game ever, and and they obviously do always a good job. Forza Horizon 5 was dope as hell. I did play that one a lot. And also, I'm expecting nothing but greatness. I mean, this is Forza, and it's considered by many, right, like the best racing game, from these modern times, right? So
Yes.
I mean, let's get it. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited to see what else Xbox is gonna bring to the Tokyo Game Show. I mean, just by doing this and making an excitement, because I don't know who else is gonna show up with a huge announcement like that during Tokyo Game Show. So this is very interesting. I'm looking forward to see what's going on, man. For sure.
Me too. So with that, we got some more super chats and people want member chats too.
Here we go. Dave Reezy, member for 14 months. Dave Meter here. Oh my goodness! Is this gonna be another one of those where you have the Bram Stoker moment? All right.
Wow.
Dave Meter Gearsoft.
Love you, Dave Reezy.
Because he's a real stroker. Shout out to WEBDAVE HARGEET Demo in chat. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday, everyone. Yeah.
The kind of stroke you don't enjoy, but what?
RC Polygon's $10. Hey now, Hargeet, you can't get excited for TGS and Forza Horizon 6. Remember, Xbox is dead due to console sales. Don't look at the games. Clearly, only hardware sales are the most important in the gaming industry. Yeah, last I checked, Windows hardware sells quite a bit more than any freaking console. Anyway, I'll just leave that alone. KY Pop, $5. A placeholder got me excited yesterday. Got the notification from Best Buy to pre-order Xbox Ally X, and it was also alert with a price tag of 10,000. 9,999. Yeah, that's what the placeholder is right now, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
Yep. But obviously, we know it's
we'll
going to
see
be
when they
reservable
finally get
soon.
that. What we're hearing, I think, is like end of September. They're gonna wait till end of September to give us the pre-orders, which is crazy. But all right. And here we are, FarQ with Bram Stoker. Remember for 8 months.
Thanks, Bram Hargeet. Can you believe FarQ I thought FarQ was our friend. I'm just kidding. No,
he is.
We love FarQ. We do love
He's
FarQ.
a friend of Bram Stoker.
He is. Friend of Bram Stoker. By the way, that picture looks amazing. Bram Stoker looks quite handsome. A lot better.
Oh my goodness. Demo, you know about this joke, right?
You know. Hey, shout out to Joey.
So WebDave was talking about Epic Treasure, who is reciting or reading the book Bram Stoker's Dracula, and instead of saying Bram Stoker, he said Bram Stoker's Dracula. So
Right.
They won't let it go.
Yeah.
They won't let me live it down. So apparently I think that Bram's got a good grip on his reading. Anyway, alrighty then. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Got a grip on that pen. Tell you what. Oh Lord, have mercy. But yes, we're having fun here today. But shout out to Joey Honda. We bleed green. We love having them here hanging out with us. There's a whole bunch of great members of the community. E-Ray, Stallus Ray, Def Leopard, so many more. Justin Boudreau, Big B Money. I mean, there's too many to mention. So please don't take offense if I don't mention your name. Sin, what's up, bud? Haven't seen in a while. Let's see. Hellblade Gaming, of course. Day Rizzy. I said Tell Us Raiden. Yeah, there we go. Spidey King. Just so many more. Rachel. Dude, it's just it's great. Thank you all so much, every one of you. Thank you for being here. If I didn't personally say your name, please don't take offense. It's just so many. We have over 214 people watching us live right now, so we definitely appreciate that. I think we got another one. There you go.
Yeah, Abdel, member for 9 months.
Del, thank you, sir.
Thank
we
you.
Appreciate that. And FarQ.
And then FarQ gifts 5 WebDave memberships.
Thank you, FarQ. That's so awesome of you, dude. I guess he felt guilty. No, he didn't. He didn't feel guilty at all. He's probably coming up with some artwork for us right now. I have a feeling he's the thing. I forgot to write a message in that. Oh, okay. Well, tell us what you want to say.
Just put it in the chat.
I'll put it in chat right now, and we will read it out to you right now. I promise. Go ahead and do it, Abdel. An actual message. No, FarQ, we love you, buddy. You know that. I know she did some really cool stuff with the Dirt and Shaun with the Simpsons. That was hilarious. So yeah, those were some good things. Has he said anything yet? No, we're just kind of seeing if he says anything. Abdel, whatever you want to say, Abdel, just put it in there. We will read it out to you. We read it to everybody. I promise. Because we do appreciate you. We appreciate everybody that tunes in and listens. It's amazing. We do enjoy this, hearing us ramble and talk, but we're all excited about it. We're all passionate about gaming. We love it. Yes, even as an old man, so I was, to bring out today that, David's getting old, but that's okay. Still a gamer. And yeah, when I could say I've been there from the beginning, I really have been there from the beginning, Hargeet. Crazy.
All right, here we go.
Oh, shoot.
My message towards the disgruntled Xbox guys: time to stop crying about Xbox games going over, because we get all them hose games. Returnal and Helldivers coming, plus Steam on next gen Xbox. TTS.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Abdel, just
more maybe coming as well.
Just between you, me, Hargeet, Demo, and everybody else that watches this later. There are more games coming from PlayStation to the Xbox. I can't tell you how I know it, but I know they're coming. That's all I'm saying. They're coming. Hold on to your hats, boys and girls. It is going to be a good Tokyo Game Show. Exactly. Wait. Where's mine at? I gotta do it. Damn it, the wrong button. I love it when I put. Oh, here we go.
Oh no! What happened? Oh no! How terrible! That's just awful. How terrible! Oh no!
Weird.
Exactly.
You can already see a lot of the like. I don't know if you watched Alex last night, but
yes,
see some of the
emotional damage
that keeps happening these days.
Hey Mac, I love you, Mac. Mac's the best. Read that super chat from Mac, as I like it and heart it.
$2. WebDave hates me. He didn't say my name.
Mac, I just said it. Oh look, it's Boss Mod Lethal Papa. I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Good to have you here, sir.
So if this is about competition,
I'll play that for you, and pull up Boss Mods and read that. That's awesome to see Boss Mod there as well. You see it? There we go.
I will neither confirm nor deny that some single player games might just show up at some point. I don't know, maybe.
So if this is about competition, let us have competition.
Exactly. Do you see Boss Mod's comment there? Just a regular comment.
Oh, I did not. There we go. This one?
Yep.
What's up, WebDave? What's up, Hargeet? What's up, Demo? Yes. And
go.
then we have Simple Jack, $2. Oh my God.
Oh man.
Grand Strokers. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. We'll just leave it at that.
Dracula, right? That's what he's saying. Yeah. Dracula.
Yeah.
Love a sweet baby Jesus. Well, Halloween is coming up, Hargeet. Next big holiday
coming up.
Something's coming up. And apparently Bram Stoker's got a grip on it. Alrighty then. We are having too much fun.
Latino heat.
Playing everything tonight, I tell you.
Wow.
Throwing the kitchen sink at him, Hargeet.
World.
Jeez.
I know, right? Okay. So where do we want to go? Let's start demo. Sir, how are you doing? All right, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm good.
You seem to list the topics, right?
Yeah.
Anything on there that stands out to you that you want to maybe hit up next, or anything you want to hit up? Give me Hargeet. We can go anywhere.
Yeah, you can go anywhere, man. Like, it's really so much to talk about, bro. We just talk about the Tokyo Game Show, right?
Yeah.
We talk about what was it that we talked about before? Before that,
we talked about Forza. That was the big one.
Yeah.
I guess we can let's just do Gamescom. Let's just go into Gamescom.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Gamescom. Of Gamescom. Yeah.
So let me play just a little song first, real quick, and then because it's from the floor show.
Yeah. Jeez.
Wow. I'm fine. I really am fine. I just looked at the wrong thing. That's it. Dave's not good at multitasking today. Anyway, so here we go. Let me pull this up. I promise everything's fine. Oh, that's the wrong button. Damn it. Here we go. Share screen. Let's get on this screen because I like this as kind of as pull this up here. All right, let me full screen on that. So this is from the floor show, and they were going around saying coming to Game Pass and pointing out a lot of things that were at the show, and just kind of a quick little reminder. This was actually on the Xbox channel. It was kind of cool. Here we go. Short.
Dude, did you see what we have already? Stramboker.
Game Pass is coming too. It sure is. It sure is. Digging that for sure. Gonna be awesome. Oh my goodness. So let's bring this up as we and as the Tokyo the game show, they the pre-show, the show that the opening night live, that's how it all kicked off. And I know you guys are like this because it's a little salty and a little slanderous. I know, right? When have I ever been? We'll go to the screen. And so this is the top part is what was being played at opening night live. And then the bottom is the actual crowd response to what they were seeing. And didn't seem to be quite as exciting for Ghost of Yote as people would like you to believe. So here we go.
Sometimes I feel like that is what I am.
And yeah, that's actual crowd response to that.
You could hear the couple of Sony employees out there, right?
The one's clapping. You know?
Shit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, sad. Go ahead, Demo.
No, we're just gonna say like, yeah, there was no excitement in there. It was just like a courtesy applause, right? Sort of like a
exactly, courtesy.
Yeah. Nah, but at the end of the day, that does not represent, right? Like the whole gaming community, right? So I'm pretty sure there were some ponies out there sitting in the sofa, oh shit, losing their minds, right? I mean, you would hope so, but yeah, let them enjoy what they have, bro, which is very little. I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Let them have some fun. Let them have their wins.
No. Yeah. That's a little bit that there is. So big welcome out to that blue number as well for joining us. Why So Serious? RSJ fan. Thanks guys for being here. We greatly appreciate you. Rick L. And I'm sure many more that I didn't mention, and it's not. I just so many that are flying up there. But Demo. So sorry. So what's your overall thoughts of Gamescom? Was there anything that just like we were surprised about, or anything that you were just like yeah, we're setting ourselves up to be eating good?
Oh man, like I've seen a few games, but all in all, I think the big highlight of Gamescom was Batman, the Lego Batman. I think that's the one that everybody's the most excited about. By the way, on Steam now you get the Batman trilogy, the Lego Batman trilogy for $5, dude. It's 3 games for $5. They're pretty sweet. They're pretty fun. They're not gonna be just like the one that they just shown, because I think what they're doing with the new Lego Batman is they are adopting the gameplay and mechanics from the Arkham games, and I think this is what makes it the most interesting, right? So, but yeah, they're still very good games, and pretty decent. 3 games for $5. Come on, bro. Like, how can you say no to that? 3 freaking games. So they have co-op. So you can play with your low ones, right? The other thing that caught my eye that a lot of people don't agree with me, but who cares? Who gives a shit? I know why they don't like it. Is Call of Duty Black Ops 7. I thought that what they showed was pretty good.
Me too.
Not the trailer, but when I went into I think they had a deep dive somewhere else. I don't know, but they were showing more of the stuff that they bring into the game. So the game is gonna release with like 60 maps. They have the new PvE mode that is called Endgame, in which you can like upgrade your character and finish harder difficulty levels and stuff like that. So I'm pretty interested in that one. And 4-player co-op for for the campaign, that's huge. And in addition to zombies and wall bouncing, I like crazy movement and stuff. Jetpacks, I think they you can like jump super high or something. I've seen a couple of sequences in there. It's not confirmed yet, but I think that you're probably gonna have like a perk or something that is gonna allow you to do stuff like that. So, bro, I'm super excited for that one. Other than that, I mean, Resident Evil show crazy. It looked incredibly good. I don't know,
Mhm.
maybe Hargeet liked it as well, but for what I've seen, I thought that Resident Evil looked crazy good. Like, bro, that trailer got me. I got scared watching that thing. I was like, it was doing the show with Simone, and Dudo. You remember that's what I watched Gamescom, and I got scared at that part of the trailer in which the guy get the bag on his head, right? And it started, suffocating the other dude. That was insane. So I was like, oh shit, that got me scared. So I'm not even into scary games like that, but I thought it looked crazy good. Nice graphics, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be a hit. Resident Evil, right? Like, it's very popular, and I know a lot of
Mhm.
people are going to enjoy it. Other than that thing, there were some decent showings here and there, but nothing that I even recall on that way. Like, damn, like, I really like want to play this. Like, from Summer Game Fest, I remember games that they show in there. Like, I don't know, like the VR game, Deadpool VR game.
Mm.
I still remember what I felt when I watched that trailer for the first time. You feel like this excitement, and you're like, holy crap, this looks sick. So I didn't get this at all from the show. I gave it a C, like during my live stream or whatever when I did the review, and I think it was a decent show. But yeah, full with ads, cringe moments, Geoff Keighley, I mean, TV shows and anime being shown on stage that was very poor. Have we ever seen the Grammys and they show any video games in the Grammys? I don't think TV and movie people give a shit about us. So why should we, give a shit about them, honestly? And it is like, you stay over there with your movie bullshit or Hollywood shit that nobody cares, and we stay over here and keep that shit away from here, because, I mean, honestly, I don't really care about movies or TVs. And I know the show, what is it, Fallout, the new
Mhm.
season, which is incredible in it, and I actually enjoyed the show. But I'm like, you could have shown this trailer on a Twitter post or something. Nobody would, I don't even think the actors wanted to be there. They thought that, like, what are we doing here? You're announcing this, like, what are we supposed to do? It's just like a bunch of stuff that nobody asked for, and it just like makes the show longer than it should. So I don't feel like Keely respect our time. He just want to put a bunch of ads in there to get some money, and it is what it is, man. But at the end of the day, it was a show. They show video games, and I left happy because I seen some new video games, some cool stuff in there. Definitely, if you dig deeper, there's some cool games in there that you can actually, look into it later on. You might see a little bit more of it and be interested. But other than that, man, it wasn't as exciting as the other shows that we had during the summer, right?
Right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there.
No, that's so true, dude. So true. Welcome out to Azina. Good to see you, darling. And
Shout out.
goodness, they're having so much fun at my expense, but that's okay. That's all right. Hargeet, I want to. So I don't know. Obviously, we'll get your input on this Gamescom. But one of the things that kind of excited all of us, kind of perked up when we heard this, that there is the multiplayer mode, right? Coming to this, but what is this top down looking part? What is that? That looks kind of interesting. I wonder if that's part of the game or if that's like
yeah. So there's like a new what do they call it? It's basically the last level, but it's not really the last level. It's a different take on sort of an MMO type of thing. It's not like
right.
It's not just a straight you're just playing the campaign. It's also including other people. I'm not sure what the particulars are, but they've changed the last part of that to be something different. So I haven't delved into it. Seems like it could be something interesting, but we'll see how it plays out, right? So
yeah.
But yeah, the last level in that is supposed to be some insane new thing that they've come up with. So could be interesting, could be kind of like whatever, but I don't know if it's required or not. It just depends on what kind of player you are. You may like it, you may not, right? So
I think it's after the campaign, Hargeet. So after you finish the campaign, you have access to this mode in which you can be challenged with your friends, and the difficulty level goes. The more people are playing, the harder it becomes.
The more crazy it gets.
you can level up your character as if you were playing something like an RPG. So you unlock new abilities, increase your stats. So I mean, that
Yeah.
could get even deeper and attract a bunch of people who really like playing PvE, right? So those people like Destiny players, they might be even trying this one also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and your thoughts on the show in general. What do you think about it? What stood out to you? What did you like about it? What's got you excited? What was surprising when you saw that?
So like overall, here's the problem for me. And this is just me nitpicking because it's me. There were a lot of horror games, and unfortunately, it just does nothing for me. I don't care. So, you mentioned RE9, for instance. Great. Don't care.
Right.
Just don't care. I watched it after the fact. I actually got to see more of the RE9 gameplay at an NDA thing at with Capcom as part of the play days, as part of Keely's play days. So we had like a separate theater where we had to go in, sign NDAs and all that stuff. And so I got to see it in depth of the indoor scenes of that game. So, yeah, I guess it just doesn't, I don't know. I don't care about horror games for some reason. I've never really gotten to even any of the REs. It just doesn't really entice me at all. And there were a lot of like Chronos was another one, Silent Hill, right? They had a bunch of things. There's a bunch of other ones too. And it's like, okay, cool, but I don't care. And there was a lot of them, so it's like kind of distracts for me. Still, I can understand for those who want to play those, lots of good stuff there. So I'm not gonna give it a bad rating just because of that. Yes, it's not for me, but they are high quality games and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just let it go. I give it a little bit higher. I say C+ B- in that range. I think it was a pretty good overall show. A lot of different types of variety of games. It just didn't have that like wow game for me, except for Lego Batman, which was beautiful. First off, Lego's back. It's with the team that made Lego what it is, and it's with the team that has access to Rocksteady and get advantage of that IP the right way. And hell yes, they're bringing all the movie stuff in. You saw all the references from all the movies. Like, yes, this is great. That one really blew my mind. That was awesome. I don't want to say there was nothing else. There was definitely other games that were kind of interesting. Indie DLC looked good. The Indiana Jones DLC looked good. I'm actually interested. I'm not sure that I wasn't sure if I was going to go back. I'm like, dude, I have so many games. I'm like, that actually looks kind of good. So I don't know. I might want to delve into it. Onimusha, I got to see the same thing with RE9. The second game they showed us was Onimusha, and that looks pretty good. That's been looking pretty good. So we got another look at it. That one's pretty good. COD, yes, it's back. You've got co-op back. Yes, I can't wait to play co-op again. Yes, I'm so annoyed that they took that away. Co-op campaign was so awesome. I don't know why they took that away, but it's back. They had like one game last gen, and like it was a 360 back then. And you had, a more co-op. But I don't know why they got away from that. I'm happy that that's back. 4-player co-op, awesome. Time Takers was an interesting little twist game. I'm not sure where that's gonna go, but that could be an interesting game. Bubsy came back, so we'll see if that's good. I don't know how well they'll do it, but hey, that's another cool little thing coming from the past. World of Warcraft showed its midnight trailer. World of Warcraft, like Blizzard just does this with their trailers. They're fantastic.
Oh, yes.
The trailers alone evoke so much emotion. They're so crazy. They do a really good job, right? So that looked pretty good. Ninja Gaiden 4, Outer Worlds 2, obviously they're looking pretty good. There were a smattering of other games that are good. Ghost Yotai, like you saw the reaction. I'm like, my first look at that, I'm like, some of the graphics look good. Then they showed you walking on water, and I'm like, this looks like PS3 gen. What are they doing? Like, how is it that bad? Like, what is going on here? Anyway, that's at least what I saw. I don't know, maybe if there's like a better version of that trailer or whatever, but I don't know what they're like. That's supposed to showcase the PlayStation, right? I'm sorry. There are other games that were in this showcase that are going to way outdo that game. It's crazy that that's what they're doing. But whatever. I'm not the graphics guy. I don't care when it comes to PC. I'll take a look at it. I'm definitely very interested in playing it. Unless the game comes out at like a 50 meta or something like that. I doubt that's going to happen. So I'm assuming it's still going to be good. The formula is going to work. Hopefully it's going to be a good game. And that's all I care about. That's fine. Black Myth was the big surprise at the end. The one more thing, Black Myth sequel is coming out. Cool, nice, no, whatever. There was another Chinese game, sort of something, I can't remember, but it's like, okay, here we go, another like Souls wannabe game. All right, cool. I was kind of hoping for more variety from the Chinese developers, but it seems like everybody's doing the same thing. You got your Wu Chang, you've got your Black Myth, and on and on and on. I was like, okay, come on. Let's try to do something a little different. But whatever, at least they're starting. Hopefully there'll be some variety down the road. So that was kind of it. Like, again, there was enough good stuff that I'm like, yeah, it's good. Like, there's definitely good stuff here. Lego Batman was certainly my like top moment. That was so awesome to see.
Oh yes.
And then, Call of Duty having co-op. Yes, finally. Thank you. I don't know if that was Xbox pushing them or if they just decided to do that. I'm pretty sure the other ones that were co-op were also the Black Ops game. So great. I'm very happy with that. It looks like this Call of Duty is actually not going to be just a throwaway in-betweener. It's like the Modern Warfare 3 was kind of an in-betweener. It looks like they actually do have something here. It's kind of fleshed out. So that's good. That's good. So we'll see how it does. But yeah, overall, that was kind of my impression. There were a lot of other like DLCs and stuff like that. That's cool, right? But that was kind of where it was. Again, I'll give it like a low B, high C, in that range for me.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you 100% on that. It had a lot of good elements to it. A lot of surprises. I mean, enough surprises. We knew a lot of things coming. But one of the big things for me was some of the some of the outlying games that they kind of dropped about and that appeared. We did. We'll go ahead and get that member chat there.
P-Lump, member for 8 months. I may be out and about running some errands, but you got time to stop everything and play my damn theme song. Y'all have a blessed show.
Thank you, P-Lump. We appreciate that. And without further ado, P-Lump's theme song.
They see me rolling. Watch him rolling. Watch him go. Watch him rolling. Watch him go. He be rolling down the street. He be rolling to the beat.
There you go. There you go. Oh my goodness.
And we have the slanderous Paris. Sorry, Xbox. Your handheld isn't an Xbox, and Game Pass is ruining gaming. Go get PS5 for $900.
But
love it.
But
and then we have Wagerman. How's it going, man? Gifted 10 WEBDAVE memberships.
There you go. There you go. Well, speaking of Paris, Paris, you're probably tired from your trip. You don't know if you have time to jump on or anything, but that's fine. But we were gonna talk about your post and some of your impressions. Hargeet, do you mind reading some of his quick impressions there that he put in his post?
And that was the other thing that we got was the ROG, and some good info on that. Quick impressions of the ROG Ally
from Paris Lily.
Yep, from Paris. Feels great and natural in the hands. The UI navigation is vastly improved via the Xbox button. Hollow Knight Silksong plays great and is as good as advertised. I'll get extended hands-on later this week, and we'll have even more to share. So, and that's kind of like what we keep hearing is like the ergonomics, fantastic. Software's kind of getting there. And performance is actually relatively good. But again, this is curated stuff. Let's just be very clear. They obviously picked the stuff that they've made work right.
Right.
That's always what happens, right? So we will see when we get it out in our hands, when people do the actual analysis, how it works, how well it goes. If you unplug it, how well does it run on battery? Plugged in, how well it works, et cetera, right? We'll see the actuals. But yeah, we still have no, pre-order date or pricing. That's still to come. kind of hearing maybe it'll be the end of September. I don't know, but we'll see where it goes. But that's still yet to come. We were hoping we get it, while they're announcing the release date, which is October 16th. But unfortunately we don't have that yet. So, but yeah, there was definitely a lot about it. I kind of like what they've done with the interface. Hold down the Xbox button and you get kind of a little Xbox guide type thing where you can then swap between the running things like games, right? And then if you want to go to desktop, you still can, and it'll load the desktop UI elements and all that stuff and give you the desktop. So it's always there if you need it. But by default, you're not getting any of that. It just goes directly into the Xbox UI and gives you all of the system resources for gaming. It pushes all the games to run full screen, right? It kind of does the things you expect on a console, right? So that's cool. We'll see how well it works with everything. They've also created a certified for, this model, right? They had, I think it was like works well with and works great with or something like that as the two monikers. One gives you 30 versus 60, something along those lines, right? So yeah, cool stuff. They're going through and validating games, making sure they work right. They're not stopping you. You can run whatever you want. They're not stopping the games, but they have, they have games that'll run well and it won't cause weird issues, right? And so that's kind of what they're doing to certify. And the issues being like weird UI elements that come up that require a keyboard mouse type like input, right? They're trying to get rid of any of those kind of weirdo things that happen because it's Windows. It's ultimately Windows, right?
Right.
So they're just trying to work through that. And if it's certified, it usually does not come up with any of those problems. It just works as a controller-based interface, right? So that's the stuff they're doing. It's great. It looks pretty cool. It's slick. I hope they can expand that and make it available to others. But even if they kind of limit it to their platform, as long as Magnus takes and you now have an open scalable platform where other partners can come up with higher performance desktops that run this interface, that'd be so cool. Like you just buy a desktop and have the performance characteristics you want, but it runs straight into this interface. And it feels like a console, but you got the entirety of Windows behind it. Anything you want to run mods, no problem. You can go ahead and do that. Whichever store you like, no problem, right? So whatever you want from Windows is there. You can go ahead and leverage it. Very, very cool. I'm looking forward to what they've done here. Let's see what they do. I mean, it looks like it's going to be pretty compelling. Obviously, this is Gen 1, so keep that in mind. There's going to be bugs. There's going to be hiccups that they need to work through. Yeah. But by and large, it looks like it's kind of getting some good praise, which is good. I like it. So I hope they launch it well and they keep expanding on it. They are definitely putting a lot of focus on it. There was also an Xbox podcast with the two Jasons that went over a lot of what their thought process is and how they're going about getting this done, what they're looking to accomplish, right? So it's pretty cool. Definitely go check it out. But yeah, it looks like they're putting a lot of energy into this, and I'm digging what they're doing here. And you get two paths so far. We have the console only, and then this Windows console hybrid thing. And depending on your likes and needs, you can choose the path you want to go down, which is really, really cool. So we'll see how they keep moving forward with this, but so far it looks good.
I agree. This is another post from Colt Eastwood, which I think if you don't mind reading that top part of that, it actually is kind of some of those things where it's like it, but when you see it, it's like it really hits home.
Yeah, so Asus ROG Xbox Ally can play over 1,000 play anywhere console progression and entitlement games, and nearly all Xbox first-party games, all in console form factor. The ROG is an Xbox. Xbox has meant more than just a console a decade ago. Yeah, that's true, because they've been putting their games on PC. And we have to remember, Windows is Microsoft, it's Xbox, right? So they are just working with their own teams to make this seamless and better for both sides, right? So that's what they're doing here. Asus has obviously always been a partner of Microsoft because they make Windows laptops and devices, right? So they're just working with the same teams, making it a more cohesive and better interface for these devices as well. This is great. This is great news, right? This is good stuff. This is exactly what we wanted to see. Put investment into the very not well done Xbox app that was on there for a while. They've suddenly started to put effort into it. It's become better and better and better. Yeah, we just want to see more progress. That Xbox app is getting better. It still has a ways to go, but it's getting better and better, and that's what we want to see.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, I'm going to actually play just a little bit of. Let me get this. Refresh that. Let's see here. There's kind of a new clip that they played at the opening of their Microsoft presentation. I guess it was on the 19th. I guess Let's see here. So, all right, then go to the screen. Kapow, and bring that up. Boom, shakalaka, and make sure we got some audio. We'll play a minute or two of this.
The vision around Xbox has really transformed over the years of people playing on multiple devices, people playing anywhere.
We know what players want. They want to game on their own terms.
This was a #1 request from our fans. We're working in close partnership with Asus on a brand new handheld called the Xbox Ally and the Xbox Ally X.
The best game library on the go. Basically changes everything.
It feels like we're finally hitting an inflection point now where I'm able to take the game that I'm playing on my beefy home PC gaming rig and take it with me on a portable device.
The big question a lot of players have is how are PC games going to play on a handheld form factor? The games are largely going to play like they do on PC.
The Xbox Ally targets 720p, while the Xbox Ally X targets 1080p. Most titles will perform between 30 frames per second and 60 frames per second, but certain games have the potential to hit up to 120 frames per second. As frame rates rise and fall, variable refresh rate, or VRR, will deliver a consistent and fluid visual experience. Players can further fine-tune a variety of device settings in the command center, from optimizing battery life to remapping buttons.
The Asus Armory Crate has 3 distinctive settings that are really great. There's the silent mode, where these dark gaming sessions you will have. There's a performance mode, so your battery life is optimized. And then, of course, for the top performance factor, you would use turbo mode.
When we talk about optimizing for handheld, it's less about stripping games down and more about ensuring playing the game on a handheld is as easy and effortless as possible. Games that run at 30 frames per second or above will get a should perform well on this device tag. Games that hit 60 frames per second or above will carry a should perform great on this device tag. Games that haven't been tested yet will have a performance check not available yet label. As more games are tested, updated, and optimized for handheld, these labels will evolve over time.
This is about giving players a device with no obstacles to fun. So one example is making sure that it's going to work seamlessly with a controller. Are all menus and prompts working as intended? And are those UI elements properly sized for the smaller screen? Another example of an essential compatibility feature is having a gamepad keyboard. If a game passes all these checks, they're considered handheld optimized and will be labeled as such. On the Xbox home screen, you'll find a new handheld optimized channel that will curate these titles for players.
We test on the Ally all the time as we're building Roblox. For a player, that means more immersion, better graphics, smoother animation. You get to play games the way they were built.
If you're playing Doom the Dark Ages on the PC or the console, you expect an ultra-responsive, fast action FPS experience.
On your Xbox Ally, Doom the Dark Ages will be every bit as fast and responsive as you'd expect.
One of the awesome things about PC is that there are so many places to get your games.
We think about having this unified game library and how it can bring your entire game collection together.
And he recently downloaded and played games from other PC game stores, from Battle.net, the Epic Game Store, Ubisoft, Steam, GOG, or EA. The Xbox app automatically finds them and will show them in your game library. And right on the Xbox home screen, under most recently played.
My most recently used game should be something that sticks with me everywhere I go. creating a unified user experience.
You're going to see games you played on Xbox. If it's a PC native game, you're going to be able to play it right there. If it's a console only game, you're going to be able to stream it from the cloud. If you're down in your basement and you want to stream direct from your console that you've got upstairs, you're going to be able to do it.
I'm able to continue to experience the worlds and characters that I love anywhere that I want to play. This is going to be awesome. Now we literally have a device that could go with you everywhere.
There you go. Yeah. Yep. I can hardly wait to get mine. I already moved money over and everything to buy that some bits right away. But that's all right. That's all right. We'll wait for it to. And there's going to be plenty. I mean, if I don't, for some reason, if I don't get the first run, I know eventually I'm going to be able to get one. So I will FOMO myself into oblivion, but that's okay. Welcome out to the over 340 people that are watching us live right now on X and on YouTube. Thank you all so much for being here. We greatly appreciate each and every one of you for joining us tonight. And as we talk more about the handheld and get other people, get you guys' thoughts on what you guys think about it. Did we get that last super chat that was from Wagerman?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, cool. As soon as I say that.
No, we did not. We only got the.
Okay, I'll let you get that, and then a new one that we
and
just.
then we can get a demo right for his thoughts on this.
Of course,
Wagerman,
yes,
$5. Clearly, some people want less options. I'm all for more is better than less. Xbox Play Anywhere is awesome, and I will get the ROG Xbox Ally X. Absolutely, yeah. Hopefully, we all can get one. Hopefully, they don't run out. We got another one. JD Gamer, $5. We as Xbox gamers need to stop this weird dynamic that has us adopting PS narrative talking points and fake concerns, a la who isn't online in 2025. Yeah, though I have to agree with some of the sentiment about being offline when you're on a portable, right? Because that's kind of the thing, right? What if you're on a train and there's spotty internet? You're kind of going to have to deal with that, right? So you do have to be able to play offline. You're on a plane. Yeah, you can kind of get internet, but it's not going to be anything that's going to stream any games. It's not intended for that. So you really do have to have native local, right? And maybe you just pick games that are native local, right? Fair enough. But those are just things you'll have to deal with. It is what it is. But I absolutely, when it comes to your machine at home, no problem. But when you're in a portable, there are times when you kind of need to be able to play offline. Unfortunately, that's just kind of the nature of it. We have JD Gamer, $5. The truth is, as long as you can play your game and it's a good experience, what does it matter? The mechanism inside that made it happen. Yeah, I guess fair enough, right? Like as long as it works, right? So, but that portable situation does kind of add a little wrinkle, and that's for them to figure out. So,
yeah, and a big thing that before we pass it off to you, Demo, is a lot of people don't seem to think about this. I mean, people are like, oh, it's going to be expensive. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. Hey, Dreadpool, what's up, buddy? But it's still dockable. You can still play it on your TV. You can take it with you to your hotel or whatever and play it on the go, put it on your screen. I mean, damn, it's kind of, it is the Switchism, as it were. The Switch was a great idea, but now it's a powerful gaming system that has pretty much all the platforms coming to it, with the exception of obviously there's not, emulation. There's always Nintendo games through emulation, but as far as streaming services, and who knows the way things are going, I wouldn't be so sure if that someday Sony doesn't come around to the thoughts of, what if we had our store on the Xbox? Think about that. Have you thought about that, Hargeet? Have you thought about that, Demo?
I mean,
I've thought about it.
Obviously a possibility, right? They could do it if they want.
It is a possibility. It is. I mean, look at their stock prices and look at everything else they're willing to do, and some of the response that they're getting from Ghost of Yote. I'm just saying, I wouldn't be too sure to want the Xbox dead, because the Xbox may be all you have in the future. Just a thought. So speaking of thoughts, Demo, dude, I know you. You want to get one of these, right? Is it in your cards? Is it something you're thinking about? What and tell me your thoughts on this. And are they on the right path, or what do you think?
Oh man, like I I see it. It looks cool. I wish I could have it, but honestly, I cannot. How can I say this? How can I
Justify the cost?
justify?
Yeah.
Right, justify my purchase when I'm always busy, bro. I'm either
Yeah.
working or I don't take trains. I don't really travel that much. So this is definitely not for me. I do have my Xbox and my gaming PC, so I'm covered. You know, so I don't know. It looks cool. Like if somebody will come and give me one of those, I'll take it. Hey, you know what I mean? And
There
I'll
you go.
definitely use it and take it with me. Like, going to work, I probably have a bathroom break or whatever. Sit there for 30 minutes. Maybe, maybe I have a little bit of time, which is very rare to go ahead and, play maybe some dead time. Who knows? But I mean, that'll be cool. But like, honestly, it's like, not for me, but I could see the excitement. Okay. And the
Yeah.
most important part is that I could see them working with the OS and making it more viable for gaming. And I think they will bring this to the future consoles, this feature. Like, I don't know if you've seen that. Is it Tom Warren who put it on X about how you go from one operating system to the other one and you're able to switch back and forth? Hargeet, which is talking about it. So basically, you're gonna be able to go on desktop mode and back into gaming mode. So if they bring back that to PC, to actual PC, and I can just like be like, screw everything, all the other extra stuff. I just wanted for gaming, and obviously for people who are not that familiar with working with PCs and stuff, that would be like like very good. And also if they bring it to the new generation consoles, and also if they update the current generation consoles so that they can have this type of features. I think that'll be great because I do believe that the Xbox is a PC, like the Xbox Series X. You can hook up a mouse and keyboard, go on in the Microsoft Edge and utilize it, fill out applications, go on Zoom meetings, you name it. You can do everything from your freaking Xbox already. So the fact that they're gonna make that transition easier, it's just awesome. I think this is very innovative that they actually trying to work on the operating system and try to make it better. And I think this could be a huge win for gamers, dude. Because it doesn't matter what you like the fact that you have access to all these PC stores is just like the shit, man. How can anybody be mad at this, man? I'm not even going to buy it, and I'm like, okay, this is cool. Just another place to play video games, and I think it's nice. They do have two options, right? They have one that is like the more beefy one that is the like I don't know that we're talking about 899, something like that. That we're talking about those prices, but we don't know that for sure, right? Because they haven't had any official prices revealed, not yet,
Right. Nothing
as far
official.
as I know.
Correct.
So I mean, we just have to wait and see. But if it is something that I can afford and it's not like it's not gonna cost me an arm and a leg, and I have the extra cash, and I happen to make this crazy transition in my career in which I'm faced with a new job with more time and all of that, I'm definitely getting one. But as it is right now, I'm not thinking about it, but it would be cool to see what this thing can do, man, for sure.
Very cool. Before we get to that super chat, Hargeet, there was Danny Passion Official had a comment. I'll let you read that if you don't mind.
Sure. WebDave, I'm with you, but everything you mentioned is available with the actual ROG Ally X. The new version of Windows, it will be available on it too. Steam Big Picture modes works great on it. Yeah, if that works for you, why not?
Yep.
Right. So I don't know if it's coming immediately or not, but we will see. Hopefully they do bring it over because there are other aspects, like there's no Xbox button, right? So
Right.
a lot of the functionality is based on that as well. So we will see. We will see what kind of levels they bring over. I think this is the next one, right? Let me just
Yes.
I think that was the next one. So JD Gamer, $10. People are having bad faith arguments. Gee, shocking. About nonsense about his Xbox. It's not an Xbox. It's an Xbox because they said it is Xbox. It is Xbox decides that, not us. we decide to buy it or not, and that's all. Yeah, there's always goalpost moving. It is what it is.
Agreed. And shout out to
Anytime
Paris
it's
Lily.
Xbox.
Paris Lily. This is actually his video of him playing and going through the menus on the floor of Gamescom. So this is actually Paris Lily showing us the menus and going through it there. So big shout out to Paris for that and posting it on X for me to use. Thanks, Paris. Appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, so but with that too, and I know we got a super chat from P Lump. I'll go read that in just a second. But the cool thing about the system is that it it can do so many things, and for like he said in the last thing, if we say that people that talk about the that it's not really an Xbox, it's not really an Xbox. If Sony can say that the PlayStation Portal is a game system and counts as a game system cell when it is powerless without being attached to a PlayStation 5 or 4, then if they can determine that and they can say, well, this is a PlayStation, and it clearly is not because it can't stand alone on its own, then I think Microsoft can actually say that this is an Xbox because it actually is. But that's just my thoughts.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they have since retrofitted the PS Portal to allow remote cloud play, right? So they do have that option.
It does, yeah. But it doesn't have any extra memory backup or anything like that. You can't download anything else to it. It's strictly a streaming device.
It's kind of weird that they don't allow you to just play
weird.
like Android games native, like because at least it is Android, right? I'm sure
they won't let you do
anyway,
it.
Whatever,
Yep.
whatever. That's them. But yeah, so do we have another? We have another.
We have a couple
one,
super chats that just dropped.
We had some P Lump one, right? Yep, P Lump, $5. I'm buying it just because I can care less about. I can care less about any narrative or anything.
True.
I'm getting it because I want it, and I don't go nowhere but to the VFW. Yeah, if you want it, why not? That's the whole point, right? It's if somebody offers you something, you want to buy it. You want to buy it. That's it. That's all that matters. So
Exactly.
KY Bob, $5. As capable as this Ryzen AI Z2 Extreme is, this handheld will hold its own with FSR on AAA games for a long time. Yeah, it probably will. Steam Deck's done pretty well for itself, and that's slower, much lower performance than this, right? But we'll see. We'll see what it does. So far, it's looking good. So
agreed. So yeah, and and maybe we could start a GoFundMe account for Demo so he can get himself a system. I'm just kidding.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna e-beg for that.
I know. I was just playing.
Maybe something else. Like for example, I don't know. God forbid my computer gets broken or something like that, and it's something like as big as that. I'll probably ask for help, right? But,
sure.
But for extra stuff that I don't need, man, like honestly, yeah. But it sounds fun. Like, hey, if you want to send it to me, man, I'm not even mad. You send it to me, I'll take it, and I'll make sure to use it as much as I possibly can. But as of now, like, yeah, I got no space to play the games that I want to play and the systems that I want to play. Imagine.
So what I'm hearing is Microsoft, you need to reach out to Demo because he'd be more than happy to get a review copy and to personally test and review that system for you on his channel. That's what I'm hearing.
There you go. I would definitely do that.
And just for your info, VFW is Veteran of Foreign Wars. That's
Veterans of Foreign Wars.
There are places that people can congregate who are veterans of foreign wars. There actually are like places they can go for get together and
a lot of great members of the community. Helps to give a good place for them to not only to get together with like-minded people. That people have actually had the experiences that they've had and gone through a lot. And shout out to our heroes, all of everybody that's a veteran. So big shout out to them. So,
and then we have Danny Passion Official, $5. It's great that Microsoft's got behind the ROG Ally. Sure, that would help sell more and make PC handheld more popular. Much love for the panel. Yeah, hopefully it will. I hope it does push
Thank
it
you,
a bit
Danny.
more, right? So
I appreciate that.
P-Lump, and don't forget about the GoFundMe for Shaun. I don't know if you saw that show.
I
but,
did.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain it if you want to.
Shaun doesn't need the money at all.
Nope.
Everybody was piling on him that he's broke. Here's some money towards your ROG Ally.
Keeping Shaun off the street corners. That's what they were saying. Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Shaun has to make a living somehow. We love Shaun. We do. Shaun 786 and Dirk Riggedy. You know, we all know Dirk, right?
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Oh yeah. So shout out to CTS. So yeah.
So
go
we're
ahead.
good with Gamescom. I don't know if there's anything more we wanted to go over here. Or
Well, there's a lot of stuff that they showed. I don't know if you want to go through. Let me
yeah, let's go through it.
Pull up some of the actual, because they put some of the trailers online. Let me go to that real quick here. Give me 1 second as we're look at if you want to you can chat out some of the people that are in the chat room, and there's a couple of comments if there's any of those you want to put up on the screen and read real quick while I'm pulling up this. I know there's a lot.
Well, that's a good point. This one would be interesting. Be Nice says Xbox and Asus need to bring back that all access program and market it as an accessible device. All access, for those who don't recall, was the monthly fee version. So you basically paid a no interest monthly to buy an Xbox. And it was a 2-year, if I remember right, package. It came with Game Pass. So you basically paid for Game Pass on the device just over the 2 years, right? You just kind of split it up over the 2 years. And you had both the Series S option and you had the Series X option. So it was a way to get in without having to fork over the entire amount for both of those. It's an interesting path. They could do the same thing with the ROG and see if it's a viable path. I just don't know, why that dried up. Maybe they didn't get enough interest in it. It was a great program, though.
I think it could be great. The thing is, like, now they have other programs too, like Affirm. I don't know if you've seen that one in Amazon. So I mean, now people have other ways that they can do this themselves, and also this is like, like a perfect companion for somebody who already have Game Pass Ultimate. So the whole, I think that people can go ahead and pick it up this way, and that's very smart. But yeah, I also wonder what the hell happened to that program, which was really good as well. So let's see.
In this case, though, you don't need Ultimate, right? Because this is a PC, so
you only need PC Game Pass, of course. Yeah, but if you have Ultimate, like me, because I do play on my Xbox as well and cloud, right? It'll be cool too.
For sure. Let me bring this up here as well. I just stage. So there's a whole bunch of clips from the event. Let's see here. So let's play this one. This was one of the many trailers that they had.
Was it one, right? The train one? That was kind of interesting.
Crazy. Yeah, exactly. I want to minimize the screen a little bit here, as we that way I can have multiple things going on here at once. See, what you guys think about that one? That actually looks pretty good. Go ahead,
Kind of an
Margie.
odd one, right? WebDave, ask Hargeet, do you need Ultimate for the cloud streaming? Yes, unfortunately, they don't just create a separate tier, which would be a better thing to do, and then we'll find out how many people actually want cloud gaming. So I would prefer they just charge you an extra $5 a month and say get cloud gaming.
Yeah.
Sorry about the dog in the background. They're excited to go outside, I think.
By the way,
yes.
By the way, you have dogs, right?
I do.
Is it neuter?
Neuter?
Yeah. Neuter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Fixed.
There's this movie on Netflix called Fixed, right? You need to watch it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's a cartoon movie about dogs. About a dog who's about to get fixed. So he goes to the city to spend the last night before getting fixed in the city, doing what dogs do.
What dogs do? Yeah. I haven't called a dog before. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right,
wow, yippee, oh, yippee, exactly. Thanks, Hargeet. There we go. How about this one? That's the one you're excited about, aren't you?
I need to become more than a man. I need to become a symbol.
But what did you have in mind?
Who are you? I'm Batman.
Looks good.
Why so serious? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. I'm allergic to nuts.
Who's the man behind the mask?
I got you!
Recreated a lot of the awesome scenes from all the movies and TV shows and such.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally.
Everybody.
You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by... Ah! Who put that there? I could have really hurt myself.
Goodness. Yes. Yeah. Shout out to the over 370 people watching us live right now. Thank you so much. Any of these other ones here, Hargeet, that you want to pull up or demo? Anything that stand out to you? Can y'all see those?
The Warcraft one was pretty good if you want to see it, but it's PC
gameplay one?
whatever. Yeah. Is it gameplay or no?
There's a gameplay reveal and there's also the
trailer.
The trailer. You want to see the trailer?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's play that one because it did look pretty good.
The light plays through me and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light
Leadrin, it has begun.
It has begun.
I need you with me on the wall.
Orthamar, the void will envelop us soon. Only the light can save us now.
No. The time for prayer has passed.
The sunwell will not fall. Not while I draw breath.
Landers won.
Little elves. I can see you grow weary. How much longer can you hold out? Flee and save yourselves.
Leandrin, don't.
Light be with you. You see? She understands it's hopeless. Soon, you all will. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through me, and by its grace am I made one with all that is sacred. The light guides my steps and illuminates my path. The light flows through. I know that I am unworthy. I don't know if I deserve your help, but I know my people do. Please give them strength. I admire your spirit, but that will not save you. Soon, I will break your world.
You can't even break one elf.
This darkness comes to devour everything. And when it is finished, there will be no more light. Without your aid, we will perish. I beg you, help us. The Sunwell will not fall.
Not while we draw breath.
Awesome. Now, bring it to the console.
Sappho, that's the only thing I like about Blizzard. I wish they just made a full-blown movie. They did. There's a Warcraft movie. Yeah,
There it is.
check it out.
Not all animated though. So, but it actually is a Warcraft movie for sure. Any of these others that interested? Do you guys want me to pull up? There's a bunch of them, but so many. That I
Well,
can pull up.
the Prince of Persia, that one came to
that's
Game
right.
Pass as well. Yeah, that one came to
Came to
Game
Game
Pass.
Pass,
Shadow
yeah.
Drop.
Yeah, which is huge. Have you played it yet? Have you got a chance to? I downloaded it, started it, but I hadn't got a chance to really get into it yet. But yeah, I'm excited to play it. I'm excited to play it.
Go ahead. I heard good things about it. I heard that it's pretty smooth.
Yeah. Like Mistfall and a whole bunch of good stuff that's coming. So let me we'll play a little bit of this Mistfall for a second here. This actually looks pretty good too.
retreat. I am the commander of Brandenburg. This fortress shall be your grave.
There you go. And I like the monarchies they put up now are Xbox Series X and S, Xbox on PC, Xbox Cloud. Yeah. No. Do you think you guys think that there will be a cloud-only version of Game Pass? You think that's something that might be in the future?
Possibly.
More affordable price? Maybe. I mean, there's a lot
if
of
it
people
doesn't
have
include any of
TVs
the
and stuff.
games, right?
Yeah.
It would just be just access to cloud, and you have to buy the games. Sure.
Yeah. I mean, there you go. Or what about like a minimum Game Pass type access? You know, like if it was, say, on the level of what's sort of the basic package they have now, Core or something like that, but you could stream those games.
All Core does is give you multiplayer, right? So
yeah. But then again, if you were on TV and you wanted to multiplayer with one of your friends, you know, say you had the Samsung TV or whatever, and you didn't have a system and you wanted to be able to play.
Yeah. I hope they just get rid of that stupid paywall for multiplayer. That
I agree.
would be great, but I don't know if they're going to do that because it's money, right? So if people are willing to pay, they'll keep charging.
Yeah.
So,
and at some point maybe they'll make the leap. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was another trailer that dropped, a small one, short one, and I know it's a horror one, so Hargeet may not like this too much. But it's not really gory. This is just kind of the thing I like about it is I was a big fan, personally, of Friday the 13th. Loved it. Played it all the time, where you're able to either be Jason or you're able to be a counselor. And it was funny. It was, just, had all kinds of horror elements to it, but had a lot of humor and stuff to it, and a lot really gory and stuff too. But the only, I guess, the drawback with it was now the servers are shut down, is that there was no single player mode, offline mode, anything like that. But the nice thing about this game that's coming out is that not only does it have a multiplayer mode, and where you can either be the good guys, as it were, or you can be the shape, as it were. But you can also do co-op, you can do multiplayer, and you can also do single player campaign based off the movies. And that, to me, is pretty exciting. Let's play the little trailer teaser for upcoming game Halloween.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people getting hyped for this one.
And this particular version of the game was written an executive producer,
A quiet
Carpenter.
town, just like hundreds of other small towns all across America. A town just like yours. But it was here on October 31st, 1963. No motive, no warning, no provocation, just senseless death. I met him 15 years ago. I thought there was hope, that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion. Perhaps not even human. 15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree, it was a reckoning.
He was going to reach it. Come on, we have to go.
No. You can't stop him. You can't reason with him. You can't kill the boogeyman.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that for sure. And the funny thing about this Hargeet demo is that when it is now, whoops, let me pause this in the background. Sorry. It was still playing in my ears. Sorry. So in the, when you go to, this is, wish list it now, but when you go on the Xbox in the store, I put Halloween and the original, I guess the Halloween download stuff for Dead by Daylight was there, a whole bunch of other stuff, and I was like, well, where is it at? Because it's supposed to be on there, right? And I scrolled down like 30 or 40 different game related items and different things, but finally then the actual named Halloween game was way down the list where you could actually click on it and wishlist it, which I thought was really weird. Maybe it's just because it was brand new and thrown up there and the algorithm hadn't brought it to the top yet. I don't know. But yeah, there was so many other things that came up that weren't even named Halloween. They were coming up in front of it, which I thought was weird. But anyway, I did put it on my wish list. And Dreadpool, I know you're going to be a big fan of that as well too. You probably want to put that on your wish list. Demo, you going to put that on your wish list? Because I know I'm going to gift Hargeet a copy. Just kidding.
Oh, nice. Nah, I'm not gonna do it, bro. Not into horror games, just like Hargeet. More into action, shooting, fighting games.
Fair enough.
That sort of stuff. RPGs. Yeah, but it looks interesting. Does it have multiplayer though? Because that'll be like an interesting one to do with friends. Yeah, I might play the multiplayer if there's a lot of people on it, and
so you can play.
Yeah, one night. Why not?
Yeah, I could be great. You can play as the Shape, which is Michael Myers, which is the bad guy going around killing everybody. You can also play as at one time up to four members of the community that he's going after, and you have to try and stop him. Which we all know that's pretty hard to do, but just saying. Yeah, and plus the single player is what I'm excited about because you'll be able to go through as either one. I believe either way you'll be able to do it. So that'll be fun because like right now I got the Friday the 13th. I love playing that game. It was a lot of fun, a lot of hours. Even got some gameplay footage up on the channel way back in the day of me playing it with some friends, and it's gone. Can't access it at all anymore because of the stuff that just some of the right stuff timed out, as it were, and they just it is what it is. But it was always a lot of fun. A lot of people can also do like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, same type of game. There was that one with the killer clowns from outer space, same type of game. Has that same type of rule to it. So, but we did get another super chat in there, Hargeet.
Yeah. DUK now, the Broke Boy Insider, $2. I'm starting to make my PAX East plans for 2026. Sure, come on out.
There you go.
I'll be here, obviously. I'm in Boston, so
that's right, in Boston. So that'll be cool. So, who knows? Maybe I'll visit. Hargeet, give me a place to sleep. Sleep in your game room. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I put two more in the private chat. One's the Prince of Persia one. One's the Indiana Jones.
Oh yes. Let me
show those, but
heck yeah.
And then we can maybe go on to the next topic.
Yep. We'll show these. We'll show the Prince of Persia one for sure. Is that up? Can you see it?
I can't.
Oh, it's in the background. Let me add it. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. There you go.
All right, I'll bring it full screen. But yeah, it was a very nice surprise.
Straight into Game Pass.
Yep. Definitely looks good. Looks real good. Thanks, Hargeet, for finding that.
And available in Game Pass. Day and date.
Exactly.
You know, that
Exactly.
value destructive thing that makes it so games can't be made and they
terrible.
die. Oh, wait. I thought Prince of Persia failed when they put it out on its own. Even though it does got a Ubisoft Plus, which apparently nobody seems to have a problem with that. But hey, whatever.
Exactly.
I kind of recall Ubisoft Plus Classics. Is that part of PSN? Or is it not? Isn't that PS Plus? Doesn't it have?
It is.
Ubisoft Class. How did that happen? I thought it was value destructive.
Well, you know, it doesn't count if it's on a different console. Apparently. Oh, guys, I think it's that time. Shout out to the over 370 people here watching us live. Thank you all so much for watching us live. We greatly appreciate you. And just a note for next week's show. Kay Asante will be here next week to talk about his experiences and he got hands-on with the console itself. He'll be able to talk a little more in depth about that as well. So we'll look forward to having him on and talk about all the other experiences, stuff that he got from Gamescom. He's going to sit here and share with us next week. So look forward to that. He was still traveling, so wasn't able to make it on tonight. So, but we do safe travels, Kay Asante. Much big part of this show and has helped grow in many ways. But we'll get let's talk a little slander. So
So the other trailer had one thing that I'll note.
Oh, go ahead. I'll play it for you.
End of we don't have to play it because it's just the trailer for Indiana Jones DLC. But at the end of it, they had a nice little surprise. It's the first game that Xbox is officially putting on Switch 2.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's actually announced now. Indiana Jones is going to Switch 2. But you would have thought there would be a floodgate opening of all the games, and it so far has not happened. I'm guessing because dev kits, I don't know why Nintendo was kind of slow on getting those dev kits out to third parties, but like Call of Duty, I would have expected Black Ops 7, Black Ops 6 should have made it by now, right?
Yep.
Nope. We have no announcement of those going over yet, right? That's got that 10-year deal in place. But yeah, this is the first game. Shout out to, id and Machine Games for getting this one done. But it's going to Switch 2. This is the first game announced for Switch 2 from Xbox. So at least according to what I understand, I don't think there's anything else that's announced for Switch 2 specifically.
Yeah.
So
like RSJ fan, look at Hargeet being messy.
Yeah, of course.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, and by the way, you guys should check out this one. It's pretty good. I actually kind of want to play it now because it looks kind of interesting. So. But there you go. Coming to Switch 2.
Fire. And people were actually excited. People were actually excited.
Hey, why not, right?
Exactly. As they should be. So
here we go.
Let's talk about this, because I know my friends in the salt room, and if you remember and you want to, you can drop those salt shakers in the chat for this one. Yes. So we'll start with Demo. Do you want to start this one? Your thoughts on the comparison? Your thoughts of this? It couldn't. It was holding back, and it was it was a year because they just couldn't get things worked out, and yet by the time, in fact, it was almost to the day that it came out on the other platform that it was released here on the Xbox. And what is it that it actually Black Myth Wukong Xbox Series X versus the PlayStation 5 Pro, it runs better on the Series X than it does on the Pro. Demo, your thoughts, and don't hold back.
Well, let me tell you, man, this is crazy because we thought that, Game Science, that they were having issues with, development with the Series S. and all of that. But at the end of the day, like it looks more clear every time that there has something going on, right, between them and Sony PlayStation. A lot of people said no, the memory of the Series S, all of that. We are over it. Like these consoles are pretty much in par with each other. Yeah, from the Series S to the PlayStation 5 Pro, they're pretty much literally the same. It's not that much of the difference. It's nothing but marketing, and here you have it. These games can run in the Series S and can definitely run on the freaking Nintendo Switch. So my guess is, I don't know if this has been announced for the Nintendo Switch, but my guess is like it will probably make it. We will probably see a port of this game for Nintendo Switch, and then after that, like everybody should shut up. Like, please, come on, stop it. Like, the Series S for what it is a great value. You get to play next gen games for $250, maybe even less if you get lucky. If you go into Facebook Marketplace, you can pick up, a Series S super cheap, and it's a good entry level console, especially if you have kids, right? Because I mean, all these games in Game Pass, it has great value. So I don't really understand why people hate the Series S. It makes absolutely no sense. It's just like, another place to play games. So it's kind of sad to see, everybody hating on it. And, now we see the fruits, of this capping that we've seen online, with the Series S, being unable to run something like Black Myth Wukong, that in my opinion is not groundbreaking graphically, nothing. It's just another regular game. And that's just what I think, bro. That's just what I think.
There you go. Well, that's what we want here. Your thoughts, sir. We definitely appreciate those greatly. Hargeet, what do you think?
Yeah. Well, look, there's obviously some differences. They must have some other features and whatever turned on, or they just didn't do a good job in getting this running right on the PS5 Pro. We are seeing more and more of this, unfortunately. PS5 Pro is it's taking time for people to get used to it. I'm just trying to be fair to them. It is funny. It's hilarious. This obviously was already ready to go for Series X. Whatever they had with Series S, they somehow figured it out 1 year to the date.
Yeah, exactly 1 year.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazingly, it suddenly started working. But yeah, I mean, look, like just looking at the CPU comparison, I don't think they bumped the CPU at all, right, with the PS5 Pro. So the CPU is still underpowered in comparison to the Series X. So they do have a bit more oomph. It's not a lot, but it could give you this kind of stupid delta. And that's like, it is always there, as if you wanted to use it, it's there. It's just a question of whether you want to use it. And, if you bump it up to 3.8 versus the 3.5 variable thing that they have on the PS5, though I think in PS5 Pro, it is just permanently 3.5. You still have a little bit of a delta, right? So you do have a little bit more performance available to you. So whatever, it's working the way it should, but PS5 Pro, unfortunately, it just seems to have these off and on glitches where you're like, why is this thing that's like $750 now? Why is it not performing better than the $500 at launch Series X? Like, come on, what's going on here, right? So, but yeah, it is what it is. This is the stuff we were, going through in the beginning of the Series X, generation, as well, like at the beginning of 2020, 2021, right, where people are still trying to figure out how to, handle the Series consoles, because they changed the whole development process with a whole new dev kit, right? So, it took them a while to kind of figure it out. That's going to happen here. But it's worse in the case of PS5 Pro, because they started with Pisser, and now they're abandoning Pisser for FSR. And it's like, why didn't you just freaking wait? Why? So now I don't think anybody's going to care to implement Pisser when they know that they have to abandon it in a year and go to FSR 4 anyways, which is far more advantageous for the studio, because they have to do FSR 4 for PC anyway. It's like, okay, if you're going to do that, why not just, okay, anyway, whatever. Sony and their brilliant, decisions, whatever. So I think you're just going to unfortunately see more and more of this, where they're just going to forego it for the next year or so until they finally get to use FSR4. I think they were saying 2026 when FSR4 will make it over to PS5 Pro, right? So it's just, it is what it is. Par for the course. Sadly, this is the same thing that's happened with Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid came out and it runs better on base PS5 than it does on PS5 Pro.
Wow.
It's like, well, that's pretty sad. And you
That's
have no
crazy.
options there. It's locked. If you have a PS5 Pro, you are running the Pro version. If you had a toggle that says just run me the PS5 version, you'd actually have way better performance. But it is what it is. It's just sad, but that's the path they're on. Hopefully it all gets ironed out at some point. But that could be a year or two, right? Until FSR4 comes. I don't know how much time people are going to spend wasting on trying to get the FSR, the PSSR working versus FSR4. I think they're just going to spend the time on FSR4 because they know they have to do that anyway. So why waste your time for this very small user base that's going to maybe buy your game on the PS5 Pro, right? It's like, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, it's amusing. It's absolutely amusing. But for all the hate that it was being thrown on this side of it, all of it for the S, which by the way is working fine. It's working fine. So whatever, it's the usual.
I think this is clear. It all comes down to the developers not doing a great job optimizing and figuring out, what the hell is wrong with these games, and it shows. And it's kind of sad, right? Like everybody's always like support the devs, but like we're actually giving money away, giving our hard-earned money, right, to buy these games, and then we don't really get a decent product, and we're just getting scammed out of our money, and it's just like kind of sad to see. And other narratives, right, protecting these developers from doing a horrible job. So whatever, it is what it is, man. This is the funniest thing. And also I wanted to ask you, Hargeet, I don't know if you hear about Metal Gear Delta being capped.
That's what I was talking about.
60 FPS on PC.
It doesn't,
or something like that. Yeah, I think it's being capped at 60 FPS on PC, just like back in 2014 or some shit. Yep.
Wow.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That is kind of odd.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
I have to look more into it, but I definitely see something like that online.
I wonder if it's something to do with
sad.
like the game itself. Unless it's just been redone. It's entirely redone. Unless they're like trying to take assets from the old game and then, like they did with Oblivion, trying to put a wrapper of UE on top of it for the render engine. And then maybe there's some timing issues happening if you go beyond 60.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe.
So that's a possibility, right? Because that was a PS1. Was that a PS1?
Yes.
PS2, right?
PS2?
Yeah,
Was PS2 or PS1?
PS2, I think.
It was
PlayStation 2.
PS2.
It was PS2. And I think those were required to be 60 because at the time you had to meet NTSC, right? So you had to like be at the 60 hertz of the TV, right? So you had to output 60.
But
so
this is a
I think
remake,
that's
though.
basically it.
But
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's kind of so unless there's like
they should have like figured this out before they released it. It's kind of disrespectful.
Yeah, it's
right?
kind of but unless there is something within the timing or something like that where it's rendering, like if they did the Oblivion thing where it's like I'll render through UE but keep the same game. Okay, cool. I can understand that. And maybe there's some timing issues. Okay, that's viable. But that is kind of annoying. But either way, Danny Passion Official, $2. Has anyone played Wukong? I keep thinking King David was playing it, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think he was playing it.
I haven't played it yet. I was waiting.
I have not. No, I've been finishing Persona 3, which I just finished, and then I started up Sea of Stars because that's leaving Game Pass.
Oh man, Sea of Stars is actually fire. You're gonna love that one.
Yeah.
I think that one's
like
better than the
halfway
Persona
already, so-
games. I'm not gonna lie.
What was
I'm not
that?
gonna lie. That I think that the Sea of Stars is better than the Persona games. Straight up.
Wow.
I think I like them more.
Wow.
I like because I was trying
Cool.
to play a turn-based game, so I tried Metaphor. Right? Remember, I was sort of like following you into like playing Metaphor, and I didn't like it as much. And I was like, because it was super slow. I liked it, but it was so slow that I'm like, bro, I need this to move because I honestly don't have time like that. And I've tried Sea of Stars, which I play for the majority of it on my headset via cloud, and perfectly fine. It was dope as hell, like a very chill game to end the night.
Yeah.
right? On
Not a lot of
chill
like, direct action.
note. Yeah, on a chill
It's pretty
note.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Passion official $2. Wukong is an awesome game. Don't sleep on it. Yeah, sure.
I definitely want to play it. I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet. So yeah, I'm gonna buy at least one game this month, and I think the game I'm gonna probably end up buying is gonna be the Helldivers, and then we'll wait and see if the get the other one a little later. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll see. I know I definitely want to get it. Go ahead.
Talking about Black Myth Wukong, I want to ask you guys, how do you guys feel about all these games made about Black Myth Wukong? Sort of like in like a like series, like Black Myth, no sé qué cosa, Black Myth, whatever. I don't know what else. But
there's a lot of mythos
that they have laid out for the coming years. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah,
but,
and Black Myth, that's a big part of Japanese culture.
Oh, Chinese
culture. I'm sorry, not Japanese. My apologies.
Zonkui was announced as the next one, right? So that's going to come at some point. I don't know when it's going to come, but yeah, a little bit of slander for PlayStation.
just a little, yeah.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a little bit, but it wouldn't be a show, wouldn't be complete without hearing from Mooch and his show. Thanks to Astro Cybart for bringing this up. A little clip for their comments. Mooch is is so hurt about PlayStation games potentially releasing PC ports sooner, as in like no longer the big time delay. And a couple of friends of the show, we've had the Slow Mo Backslap on. I love Slow Mo. He's a great member of the community. The other members, I don't really recognize them so much. Just saying. Oh, I know who J-Dub is. Whew. Anyway, all righty. Here we go. We'll play the clip for you.
When you say shorten the time, we've already had experiences like with The Last of Us and Spider-Man. They're not even rushing right now, and the ports are not coming over all that great. So my point is, you want to speed up something that's already not porting over very well. Even with Nixxes, I know they're the best of Sony's group, but like whenever it's not them and you want to rush it, the two things that happen here is you lack the ability to squeeze all the power out of the console when you do that. And if you don't believe me, look at the Xbox Series X. All we heard from 2019 to 2021 was how powerful it was. Wait till they really utilize it. The thing is, they were more worried about getting the PC port out there so quick that they never even really utilized the Xbox Series X.
Yeah. Dreamland. I mean, sorry. Was that out loud? I'm sorry. So yeah, they're pretty hurting, guys. They're hurting. I mean, they're hurt. They're so butthurt.
Emotional damage.
Perfect. That is absolutely perfect.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Like this is gonna keep happening. At some point, they're gonna get to the point of day and date, and I just have to kind of accept it. It is what it is. And if that's if it's 3 months off, 6 months off, like, dude, all of these like game developers are putting games out on PC day and date. You're telling me what their quality sucks? Like, come on. You got these little 5 people teams doing it. You got like 2 people, like 1 developer put games out on both. Like come on. It's just such baloney. I like whatever. I don't understand.
I agree. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, like the knowledge that they need to figure out, they've done that already, right? They've done a lot of porting already. Those studios now know what they need to look out for. It is what it is. And if to some level, I'd say, I agree. Look at Ghost of Yotei and tell me it's taking advantage of your box. They haven't even shown a screenshot of the PS5 Pro yet.
Yep.
They don't care. And that's not even coming to PC yet. So they just don't care. Like if you think that they care about your performance, they don't give a crap. They're just trying to get games out. That's it. They just want to make money.
They have to.
That whole thing is over. I don't think they give a crap. Deal with
Agreed.
it.
I definitely agree with that. Demo, what are your thoughts, man? Do you think that's they're going to continue to cope? They're going to continue to make excuses? What do you think?
Oh yeah, man, they don't understand. Yeah, they still haven't gone through the stages of grief. At this point, they're still in denial, and it's hard for them to understand why is Sony PlayStation adopting the strategy of a dead ecosystem. And it's just like they don't truly understand that these companies, what they really want to do is make money, man. They don't care about like how you feel as a fan, in a way that, okay, we care about you, but we don't really care about your feelings, in the sense like, okay, we make games for everybody to play. Now we have an entry point, which is like the console, but we're thinking about bringing more people in, which is why we have to ditch that entry point and make it available still to those who want to enjoy the console or like the console, but available also for those who not interested in buying a PlayStation and are interested in the games. And it's the same thing with Xbox. And you can tell that these hardcore fans they were never gonna buy an Xbox, no matter how many exclusives they had, no matter how good their games were. They were never gonna make the switch because they're more comfortable and they're married to PlayStation, and vice versa. Xbox dudes are not gonna go ahead and buy a PlayStation 5 just because a new game came out, bro. Because it's like they more comfortable playing in the controller. They can let go of games they've been playing for generation, like Gears, Halo, all of this. And it's just like, it's your place where you have your friends and all of that. So that being said, Sony realized this too. And they're like, we are going to sell the console, but we're also looking to sell the game to more people, which is why we're going to expand our reach and release games in multiple platforms. This is great, man. From everybody point of view, I think this is an amazing thing. And I do believe that the window is gonna get smaller and smaller. We've seen it with Spider-Man, that it was, I think, out what it was, like 9 months after. It didn't even get to the full year when it released on PS5. And we're gonna start seeing PlayStation narrow in this window more and more. And because this is a perfect example. Black Myth Wukong, the hype that it generated when it was released is not the same hype that you see now that it came to Xbox a year later, when everybody watched the movie on YouTube. Everybody already seen gameplay. It's played out, and also it's competing with brand new games that that are literally just coming out, that are brand new. People love new stuff. So they losing that FOMO factor a little bit after a while, right? And it's showing in the sales. It shows with, like, Final Fantasy as well. If Final Fantasy 16 would have released everywhere at the same time, it would have made even bigger numbers, because word of mouth, and everybody had the game available to them at the right time, right? Because then after it's like, okay, I'll pick it up, but I'll wait for the sale, or I wait until like I have the time to play because I'm playing all the games. So it's just like I do believe that the exclusivity is gonna stay, right? Time exclusivity is gonna stay to an extent, but for some titles, they're definitely gonna go day and date everywhere, bro. And it makes sense. Like, why are they holding on titles and not releasing it on Xbox, when the next generation on Xbox is gonna be able to play these games? You know what I'm saying? So what's the whole point? It doesn't make any sense. It's like having a death sentence and watching your step. Like, bro, you have a death sentence. You good. You're gonna die anyways. Like, you should have pay attention before you got the life sentence or the death sentence or whatever. So the way I see it, things are gonna change, but exclusivity is gonna stay still for, I think, for a couple of decades, maybe one more decade, maybe 5 more years. I don't know, but for a little longer. But time exclusivity. Obviously, these games are gonna be available later on, and at some point, the whole like Xbox, PlayStation thing it's just gonna dissolve. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna dissolve, and it's just gonna become one unified thing that hopefully fanboys go extend, and we can go back to enjoying and talking about shit that matters in the games, right? Like having these games well optimized, asking for features that are missing in recent games, and just overall, trying to better our experience, right, when we're playing these games. So I think this is where the conversation should be, rather than exclusivity and all of that. But well, here we are.
There you go. And And people ask in the chat what game I'm showing right now, and this is from the show. It was Black State, and it's the alpha version, I guess, of footage that they showed at Gamescom. It actually looks pretty good. I kind of like how the not only does it like scan the area and show you where the enemies are and you need to take them out, but it also his same little device can go through and it can it looks like incinerate the bodies so you don't leave them a trail behind afterwards, which is kind of brutal, kind of cool. So there you go. Either one of you guys seen any footage of this at all? Heard about it? Black State? Either one of you? Nope. Neither one of you. Huh? Looks pretty good though. Kind of looks like
Metal Gear. That's what it looked like. But I digress. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I kind of thought the same thing. Kind of looks cool though. Looks cool. Hopefully it comes out, and hopefully it comes out the consoles and everything. So yeah, there we go. Guys, anything else you want to hit up tonight, Hargeet, on the topics? Or are you ready to head on out?
Well, we had like the price change.
Oh, we
didn't really talk about that.
We can talk about that for sure.
Talk about that.
We most definitely can.
Yeah, I don't know if you have anything queued up on that.
I did. I think I might have cleared it off by accident. Shit. Well, we can go ahead and talk about it, and I think I got something here. I'll let you start.
Yeah. So as expected, right? So Xbox back in May updated their pricing and made things more expensive for the consoles. And then also it announced the $80 thing and then rescinded that. But as expected, PlayStation has done the same, and they gave a 1-day notice as of tomorrow or whatever, right in the middle of Gamescom. Hey, we're bumping up the prices of our consoles. Here are the new prices in the US, and they say it's due to whatever challenging economic environment, blah 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 blah, whatever. For the same reasons, the challenging economic environment, why it updated prices everywhere in the world. They have the same statement here. I think it's really just because Xbox updated their prices. They're like, why aren't we doing the same thing? Mm-hmm. And whatever, we're just going to charge more, and you'll take it. That is. It's par for the course. I think Xbox has now gotten to the point where they supposedly, this is again rumor, but that they are now not losing money. They are kind of making money on the console sales if anybody buys them.
Yep.
And then on the PlayStation side, they were starting to get into that territory of losing a little bit now. So they basically have wiped that out, and now they're making money on these consoles. That's basically it. So that's kind of what's happening. They're bumping up the price. They bumped the prices up. In the middle of Gamescom. I think it was the 21st or something like that. They went up. I don't know if it has that date here or not, but
it has the 20th is when it was posted.
20th.
Yep.
Yeah, and the 21st is when the price change went into effect. So, so they gave you like a 1-day notice. Just
surprise
up the prices. So, yeah, whatever. This is it, and like that's kind of what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Yeah. Another year, another price hike. As I've said many times, I'm numb to this. This is just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Demo, your thoughts on the raising prices?
Disgusting. I don't understand why Xbox or PlayStation or anybody, Nintendo, whatever the hell, bro. This is old ass tech. Why is it becoming more expensive? I really don't understand, bro. And this is like where the conversation had to go, man. Like, why?
Yeah.
And what in the hell are we doing, bro? It doesn't make any sense. And I get it. Tariffs, the economy is going to hell. But this is like cheap ass plastic, bro. Like it's 5 years old already. Like I never seen this shit before. This is outrageous on everybody involved in like increasing the prices of the games, the consoles, all of this. It shouldn't be this way. If anything, bro, I remember like back in the day, shit will get cheaper, right? Like you'll get like, you will wait a year or two and you will get your consoles at discount, right? And now it seems to be like, okay, you have to be here early if you want to buy it at a decent price. And then like, right, like what are we even doing? It's just insane, man. Yeah, Sony didn't want to. Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
That was Alex's newest video.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
one of
they
the
said it
PlayStation
though.
channels said that, right? So
They said it in the business meeting. You know, remember that business meeting that they had? I think was in May. That they had 3 months worth of stock here in the U.S. and then they will later on they will think about increasing or whatever the price. And you know, like 3 months later, like on the dot, they're like, "Yeah, we cannot take it anymore. We had to increase the prices." And it is what it is, man. At this point, like, who's buying a PS5 and capping for it? Like, you waited 5 years to buy a PS5? Like, I really don't get it. You know, honestly, unless it broke down or something, unless it burnt what you were playing Final Fantasy 16. You know, we don't know what happened with that. But dude, I really don't understand. This is just insane. Let's hope that at least for the holidays they can have some, you know, discounts, decent discounts, so that people can, you know, that are looking to buy into this generation extremely late, right? Extremely late. You know, they can get a hold of these consoles, but I don't know, bro.
they'll discount it back to what it was before.
That's
You
good
get
rumors.
the deal of paying what you were already paying.
Yeah.
It was a
It's
super
just
chat.
terrible.
Yep. Do you can have the broke way Insider $2? Now pull up Keely's post for Xbox price increase. Yeah, there's always that. Different energy as usual.
Way different energy. Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
That's just how it is, man.
It
That's
is.
how it is.
and I did like Oh No, It's Alex on Saturday night with and Hargeet. I know you were there watching too, which it's always a good time. One of my favorite shows on Saturday nights for sure to watch is Alex, because he really puts a lot of effort into his show and has a lot of fun, and that's the big thing about it. It's fun. Red Dead Panda, what's up, darling? How you doing? But the General Spartan, good to see you too. Everybody in the chat, appreciate you. Be nice, good to see you too. But the thing is that you know, it's just I don't know. It's I lost my train of thought, Hargeet. I looked up at the chat and saw people, and I just kind of totally lost what I was going to say.
You were saying something about Oh No, It's Alex.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Too funny. Yeah. So basically, he brought up I guess it was MBG, and MBG was like, you know, it was like Sony really didn't want to do this. Sony was, you know, put up against you know, it's the last thing in the world Sony wants to do is to raise prices on their consumer base. And what the fuck is he talking about? He obviously is sucking too much pony cock. Anyway, but yeah, it's definitely bad. It's bad. Nobody's buying that bullshit, dude. I'm sorry. It's a publicly traded company. They have to do what they have to do to make money. We get it. It's part of it. But to cap like that and to make it sound like, you know, I mean, why? Does he work for Sony? No, he doesn't. They would get
Not
anywhere
that you know
near
of.
him.
Anyways.
He would not get anywhere near him as a representation for their brand. I guarantee it. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of sad, but
Yeah.
that is what it is. So, guys, thank you all so much for joining us. Let me take a quick look and see as we go around the horn. I definitely want to see if there's anybody else doing a show at the moment. Shout out to PTK Blam, who was on before us earlier, and of course the Iron Lords were on earlier tonight. And let's see, I think Gaz put a picture up. Let's see if I can find it. There it is. We'll have to bring these up real quick because it's kind of funny. The Iron Lords, you know, on the road to Tokyo, and kind of some of the things that they're doing, which is pretty amazing. And so this is what they had to do today to appease their raising funds to go to the Tokyo Game Show. The whole crew.
When Sav did his,
That sounds.
I literally wrote in the chat, "I'm dead." It was so crazy.
It was perfect.
He's standing up with the tail.
Mhm.
That's how he turns his video on.
Yeah, it was great.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
Exactly.
Avic, man,
Oh my
killing it.
goodness.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the Iron Lords, man. and yes, they're having a lot of fun and doing this and stuff, and it's silly or whatever. But you know what? That's the thing is they're really
addicts
great
in the,
members. Exactly, they're great members of the community, and that they did this. And a big shout out to Gaming Forte, who is really been filling in for him, helping him out. And he's a great member of the community as well. And he even participated and jumped in with Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, which was pretty funny. Him and his little Slimer on there, which was which was funny.
God.
So
That's a funny costume, bro.
So good.
It is. So yeah, big shout out to them for all their all the things
They celebrating Halloween ahead of time though, for sure.
Exactly. Ooh, that glizzy costume though. That's a Pixelated Echoes design. Okay, cool. All right, so Hargeet, I'm gonna let you. All right, I'll do demo. Please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you, all that kind of good stuff. When your show is on, which your show is fantastic, by the way, but let everybody know about that so that we can make sure everybody gets over there and subscribes and joins and watches your shows when they come out.
Yeah, man. Demoflow Gaming here, man. Live every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with Powerball's Desire and the Archangel Nexus. I'm live also Fridays with Hargeet, the Wise One, Simone and Doodle on Point for Gamers. And, bro, we have a blast come through. There's a lot of finger blasting going on there. So hit us up and come through and hang out. And with that, besides that, I'll be making videos. I got a video coming, kind of spicy. Tune in, bro. Demoflow Gaming. Follow me on X, right? I'm always out there posting updates, deals that I find on any of the stores, any games, any demos, any new releases and stuff. And thank you so much for coming through. Hit the like button, subscribe, guys, and join the community. And I can't wait to be back here with you guys, though.
Finger bang.
Finger bang.
South Park, so good.
South
Park is the best.
They are the best. In fact, it's the only tattoo that I have.
Nice.
You got Carmen?
Nice.
Let's go.
Respect my authority. Yeah, I used to be a radio DJ, and that was one of the we had a live remote at a tattoo parlor back in the day, and they said, hey, if you want to, we'll give you a tattoo live on the air. That way, because it was like a 6-hour thing. I was like, well, all right. And we did a contest out of it, and out of all the choices, this was the one that they ended up getting. And yes, it is the only one. I don't have a tramp stamp. Sorry to disappoint you. Anyway, kidding. I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ, too funny. Too funny. But yeah, so we got to set up now that if you stick around in our chat, so 350 of you watching will automatically take you over. It'll give you the choice to as soon as the show is over to where you can just click through and take you right on over to Pixelated Echoes. And if you want to, you can. I'm gonna put this in the chat. So if you want to, you can copy and paste this, so you can let them know that they have been rated by the Gamers Council. It's all in fun, and of course, shout out to 3-Bit and Fuzzy Belvedere for great members of the community that they are. And they were actually both, as well as Mav and Pong, are on PTK Blam's show earlier, which you love that PTK Blam is back. He's a great member of the community. One of these days, he's going to try and jump on our show. I think we're going to try and do some kind of crossover thing where he's like, when he gets done, him and the guys will jump over on our show for a little bit and hang out with us. So it'll be nice. It'll be cool. Good crossover because we, like I said, members of the community and great members such as them that we love having them on, and being. I feel blessed to be a part of the community. And always a big shout out, Hargeet. Please tell everybody where they can reach out to you, where they can find you, where they can buy your book, and everything else.
Yes. First, for all the PlayStation fans that are going through the denial phase.
All slates coming.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Anyhow, yes, you can check out my channel, ROG Ally X on YouTube. You can check out my book at shop.chani.us. I'll be on with with Boom on Wednesday.
Yep.
Double Barrel Gaming at 7 p.m. US Eastern. Barring anything weird going on, we'll be together and we'll see what's going on with this week's fun news. And then hopefully demo this time we have our Friday show with C Money and Noodle. And then next week again with actually, I'm not. Hopefully, I'll make it. There's several things going on during the day on Saturday. It is a long weekend here in the U.S.
Yeah.
But anyway, so hopefully I'll make it for the 6 p.m. now. It looks like we'll be doing 6 p.m. on 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays for Games Talk Live with Fonz, and then we'll back here 7 p.m. US Eastern on WebDave's channel. So we'll be back here next week as well. So
pretty exciting.
Unless you're taking this off, but you've said there's only one day, and that would be
only one day
Super Bowl, and
that's
that.
Right.
So we probably should look at the June Showcase day and say maybe skip that one, but we'll see.
Hey, I did it last time.
And I joined.
You did join. Both of us were like falling asleep, dead tired, exhausted.
Yes.
But by God, we had a good show. We were excited to do that one. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do some kind of pre-recorded thing or do some like a walk around for a couple of days before, edit a video together in the hotel room and then put that up that night. Something like that. That way we can still continue our streak of having a show.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Or maybe we do something from the venue, right? Hopefully we'll have more ability to do that, and we can just
in real live stream.
Quick recap,
you can do it
like
outside.
20-minute round table, right? Something
you know
like
what
that.
would be cool, Hargeet, and I thought about this because I got the gear and everything. I could, and if you're staying at the same, we won't say the name of it, but the same hotel as last time, then maybe because we can get on their Wi-Fi, and then sit down there and
based on the venue choices we're looking at, we might have a room available. So we might be able to get a couple of our community folks together and just do a round table like, hey, what'd you think? Right. And so we might be able to pull something off. We'll just have to figure it out, see what we do.
Yeah.
Because there's also just the day of stuff that we need to do. And I'm obviously hosting, right? So
you'll be busy doing other things. I know that for sure. But I like to be able to pull up to one of those tables in the lobby, you know what I'm talking about, and then where people can walk in behind you and stuff, and they can just pick up a mic, sit down, and just have a camera going to be like, hey, what'd you think? What's going on? Plus it'd be a good way, because and then that's how we was blessed to meet Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer and a bunch of others.
Lots of stuff, right?
From the community. They're just hanging out. Just come over and talk to you. It's like, wow.
Yep.
So if you get a chance to go to LA next year, I'm going back. The wife already said I could, so she's committed. So I can't do anything about it. Sorry, honey. Thanks. You said yes. Goodness. But yeah, guys, thanks again for joining us tonight.
If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Oh yeah. Gotta play that little Dut Griggity, Dirt and Shaun. We love those guys. But yeah, what a great show. And of course, we're gonna send you over to Pixelated Echoes. Definitely want to hang out with them a little bit if you're in the mood to continue talking gaming and stuff. Hargeet, I was thinking in the future at some point we'll talk more about this offline, as it were. But I would like to you, me, and two other people and members of the community, maybe Demo if he's interested in doing it. Maybe Casante, somebody else, I don't know who, but just one night for like a couple hours, just jump on and play something together, whether it be the new Call of Duty co-op or maybe Redfall.
Bring back community night, you mean? Because we used to do this.
Yeah.
We used to do this, and it was Halo or whatever, or sometimes it was
Gears is coming. Let's go.
Yeah, Gears COD, whatever, like anything. Battlefield's coming. You can get pretty big, groups together there.
Yeah.
Helldivers too.
So
Helldivers too.
Helldivers is 4-player or 8-player. How many is it?
At least 4.
At least 4. Okay, so I don't know. So that absolutely. We have to we can do some community night stuff. We used to get 20 people playing.
Yeah.
So it was great, but yeah, we can always try to get that going again. And that was the fun part about all this. It was all about gaming.
All about the gaming. All about gaming.
So,
we'll see what we can hammer out. We'll see.
Now that the console was over, we can go back to playing games.
That's right. Xbox One, by the way, just in case you're counting.
Because I'm about to get arthritis.
Windows
I've been
One.
spanking these phones for years.
Amen. Windows wins again.
One.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Again, thanks guys for joining us. Thank you, Demo, for being here. Hargeet, as always, you guys are absolutely amazing. And next week we'll have Keosanti and someone else, hopefully another member of the community that'll want to jump on with us. It's always just a matter of what their availability is. But we do greatly appreciate each and everybody that joins us. And don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. You're on the road to 4K. So we're getting there pretty good. Yeah, Concord's dead. Sorry.
Won't be playing that one.
Exactly. Yeah, we won't be playing that one. Oh, too bad. But yeah, so and the last thing I'll throw out there too is Axel from Iconic Gaming. He was like 5 away from getting 500, and then a couple people canceled their subscriptions because some people are just mean. So he was like 10 away from his subscription goal of getting to 500, which is where you get monetized and where you can do more things on your channel. So we're trying to get him there. So if you can, go on over and like, subscribe. Axel's super nice, great member of the community, and puts a really good product out a couple times a week. So definitely want to check out Axel and his crew, Dougie Doug and Terry and all them. So. And of course, Dreadpool's on the show sometimes too, so it's always good to check it out. But please don't forget to, if you're sticking around, make sure you let the Pixelated Echoes know that we sent them over and we rated them. Thanks to everybody for joining us here on the Gamers Council.
Game over.